Hello! Special delivery day. Got a new package. I've been super hyped about this. Super pumped. Package from Gallery All with a James Jean piece. So with this sculpture, okay. I'm so confused. So, just went with like the little slit that I created. Ah, shiza. So, part of the shipping box came off. There we go. So you can see here maybe all that glue, like the whole flap was glued inside. And on the other side, you can see that there was one here, but they didn't peel to expose the adhesive. It's top and bottom. Goodness gracious. So, now that we got the flap open, it will drop here. And revealing the actual little collector's box inside. So that's the good news about having the shipping box a little tattered, is that the collectible box is still great. So I'm going to remove this. Let me get this box out of the way. So the box has a couple of nicks and scrapes and whatnot. But it's still a really nice box nonetheless. Alright, so it's going to slide open. There we go. Then here's another box inside. So I believe this may have the certificate. It looks like it got a little scuffed up in transit, but I don't know. Maybe I can figure out a way to clean it up. So there's a ribbon. And pull the ribbon. I was really excited about these gloves. I know it sounds petty, but these kind of satin-like gloves with the embroidered floriated birds. I don't know if you can see. It's really beautiful. And it looks like there's 2 pairs. Maybe if you're doing teamwork, or maybe if something happens to one. And then we have another in here. I believe this is a certificate of authenticity. This one, it fared a lot better, just minor scuffs. But isn't that beautiful? Let's see if we can get it to focus. There we go. It actually has really nice weight to it. You see. I don't want to pull it out. Using these gloves, I think I have to be a little more patient, a little more delicate, and maybe get a non-abrasive tool, but it's really nice. So now I'm curious what the back looks like. They did such a great job on the front and everything. I'm going to remove this foam and I'm going to switch gloves. Fits like a glove. Maybe you can see the bird better right here. And the bird, I believe it comes back, maybe it predates, but I think it came about as this repeating motif when he was commissioned to collaborate with Prada. So maybe pull the base out first. Oh, that's beautiful. So it actually has that kind of azimuth and sun on here, and then his signature is etched into the bottom along with the edition number. And then there's the footprint here. That's where the sculpture will stand. And then if you look at it head on, you see the 2 eyes and a nose. There's a face in there. So now for the actual sculpture. It's in here pretty snug. Let's see if I can be super delicate with it. Maybe it'll help if I take all the foam out. Maybe not. Just trying to relieve some of the pressure. He's in there pretty tightly. Trying to be as ginger and delicate as possible. Alright, so what I'm going to do is open the bag and use that as a slip case. There we go. Just slide them out. So here he is. He's home. We have Woodcutter. And this part of the sculpture, I think, is just about 100% wood. You can see the details on the pockets. The feet. So the feet are calling back to his repeated motif of the maze and also borrowing from Slingshot. So Slingshot is retired, and I wonder Were these his shoes? Is it like a Wizard of Oz thing where he put on the kind of metaphorical ruby slippers? Or were they related? Were they cousins or brothers? Is it a different life or a different multiverse? And you can see all the faces in the wood. So that calls back to the spirits of the trees. And then you can see some of the faces of the spirits. It's made of multiple woods, or multiple wood. On the side here, it looks like it may be beech. And then the boy's flesh looks like it might be ash. And the cabbage head and shoes looks like it may be black walnut. And his outfit and this part of the wood looks like it may be rosewood. Actually, maybe the cord is rosewood, the robe. And this little cabbage, love that. I believe is borrowed from German renditions of when they would make ceramic sculptures of what they thought Japanese people or their culture looked like. And they would put these cabbages on their head. The way that they would do them before, they were very kitsch, but the way James approaches it is very beautiful. In the form, the way the form fits, and the lines, it's perfect. Like it's an extension of his body. And then the woodcutter also comes from a lot of his other previous pieces. So starting with the idea of kindling and collecting wood, and this kind of idea of working for yourself, accomplishment, things like that. And then it's worked its way through different pieces, through books, through prints, through characters, and now we have the woodcutter. It's so nice. I can't say enough good things about it. Love it. Super excited. Let me pick the base. So I have an idea. I don't know for sure if that's how it operates, but he's been known sometimes. He's so good, not only with the design, not only with the idea behind it, and the evolution of the formulated folklore and mythology, but the engineering. So I hope I'm not sticking my foot in my mouth, but I believe he may have put magnets in the shoes to make him more stable. And there it goes. You probably heard and saw it grab it, but there's the base. So there's magnets built in, power magnets. Now you can see the face a little bit better on the base. And now the piece looks a lot more complete as well. It was nice before, but even nicer like that. But I'm just in awe of the piece. It's gorgeous. It's amazing. Yeah. It's one of those things that you can marvel at. It's slow art. It's not one of those things that you just glance and say, oh, cool, and move on. There's so much detail on the surface and behind it. But anyway, so much for joining me. So excited to have this. See you on the next one.